A 7-year-old child accidentally fell into a deep well. A call was made to 911 reporting a missing child. The rescue team quickly arrived at the scene and began their investigation. Eddie followed the footprints and discovered a well. When the team lowered a camera into the well, they finally spotted the child at a depth of 12 meters. However, pulling the child back up was impossible, so the team calculated their options and placed a drilling machine just south of the well to dig a parallel shaft. But this was a huge risk. If the well's walls were damaged, the entire structure could collapse and bury the child. To establish communication, a radio was dropped into the well so the child could speak with his mother.
Hayden? It's Mommy. Hayden. Hayden, please. Please look up. They're coming to get you. Mom! Oh.
Just when everything seemed to be going according to plan, the weather turned into a nightmare. If the water level rose just a few more meters, the child could drown. Suddenly, a lightning strike shook the workers' area, forcing the entire team to evacuate immediately. The drilling machine acted as a massive conductor and could attract another lightning strike at any moment. Despite all the dangerous conditions, Eddie volunteered to go down the well. The captain, knowing that the radio signal might be lost inside, gave him only 30 minutes. Once time was up, Eddie would be pulled back up. After quickly preparing his equipment, he was lowered into the well. As soon as he reached the bottom, the radio signal was lost. He began digging in a direction parallel to the second well. When he finally broke through the wall, he reached the child.
Hayden! Are you doing okay down there, Hayden?
Eddie grabbed the child's hand, but just then, the 30-minute time limit ran out, and the captain ordered his retrieval. Determined to save the child, Eddie cut the rope and descended to the bottom of the well. When the team pulled up the rope and saw it had been cut, the captain immediately ordered another team member to go down. Meanwhile, Eddie had wrapped the child in a thermal blanket to keep him warm. Chimney descended to check on Eddie's condition. Seeing that both were safe, he breathed a sigh of relief. Eddie insisted that the child be lifted up first. When the child was safely brought to the surface, cheers erupted from above. Just as they were about to send the rope back down for Eddie, a massive lightning bolt struck. The machine exploded, causing the entire well to collapse. Buck began digging with his bare hands to reach Eddie, but he was trapped 9 meters below. Reaching him seemed nearly impossible, as the drilling machine was broken, and waiting for a new one would take hours. As the team scrambled to find a solution, Eddie regained consciousness and tried speaking through the radio, but the signal was too weak to transmit his voice. He decided to dive underwater in search of an escape route. When his oxygen ran out, he had to hold his breath for the rest of the journey. After being underwater for too long, he lost consciousness. However, in a dreamlike state, he saw beautiful memories of his friends and his beloved son. Feeling that he had to survive, he regained his strength. Swimming a little further, he finally reached the surface. While the team was still desperately searching for a way to rescue Eddie, a voice was heard from behind. It was Eddie. When they saw that he had miraculously escaped, they erupted into cheers of joy. Don't forget to comment your favorite 911 character.